ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling Rundown proudly brings to you its 7th episode, premiering now on YouTube. I'm Travis Colt.
I'm Thomas Wolf.
And I'm Kevin Hawk.
Welcome to episode 7. Can't believe we made 7 episodes.
Woohoo!
We're still going. We haven't given up yet. We're doing
7 episodes and
I'm still trying to comprehend that you just stole the New Age Outlaws.
I did. Was it good?
Not as good as Road Dogg, but I guess.
Well, I'm not Road Dogg.
I give it a C+.
If you want Road Dogg to guest star and do our intro for us, post
in the comments.
I'm going to post in the comments like 8 times.
Do it. We are now 2 weeks removed from Battleground. We're getting closer to SummerSlam.
Woo!
I had a lot of build towards some feuds. We had some challenges towards SummerSlam.
Woo!
And, I don't know, we had a lot of promos this week.
Yeah.
To me, it was a very uneventful week for me.
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of good story build, but not necessarily in matches. So, I mean, we'll see how well this goes. Starting off with our Raw review, we opened up with Cena, doing his normal, I'm going into the fight of my life. I know I'm going to get my ass kicked, but I might lose the title, blah blah blah.
But I'll never stop trying.
I'll never stop. I'll never give up.
Considering that Cena is now a 15-time champion.
Yeah.
Considering that he beat Brock Lesnar when Lesnar came back, Cena shouldn't have been like this. Cena should have been like, you know what, Brock, you beat the streak, I beat you. Let's do it.
I'm pretty sure John Cena beat Brock Lesnar at a house show we went to like 10 years ago.
He did.
He should have brought that match up.
The first show I ever went to was with this guy and our buddy 911. That's kind of a buddy. It's kind of a dick.
With the asshole that we know.
He's my tag team partner.
Yeah. The main event was John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, and John Cena won.
Yeah. So.
And John Cena beat Brock Lesnar when he returned after WrestleMania 28.
Yeah.
So, dear John Cena, man up.
Yeah. Stop hyping people that you've already beat. Stupid. Maybe you should learn how to wrestle.
Yeah.
But you can't wrestle in sneakers.
Segue into what made this promo even better.
Wait, we didn't mention that.
Before the promo.
Backtracking.
The promo just gets better because then you get Heyman coming out, and he starts spewing his pro Brock Lesnar stuff, which we talked about last week. We knew we were going to enjoy Cena versus Heyman promos, and I have never felt like Cena was more passionate in a promo than after Paul Heyman started spewing.
No, that was the best part of Cena's. Well, the best part up until now of Cena's bit was saying how, yes, Brock Lesnar will kick my ass, but I'm going to win because I have passion. Yes, it's the same stuff that we've heard.
The passion of the champ.
It's the same spiel that we've heard before. However, this time I felt Cena believed it more than ever.
Well,
when talking about Brock Lesnar.
He got so intent with it, and he was like, he was losing his voice, and he was getting nervous, and his voice was cracking. I was like, this is the John Cena I believe. Like, if John Cena was like this all the time, I would
probably have an aneurysm.
Well, besides that, I believe that he was in his. Well, I believe he was going to have an aneurysm too.
Would you believe him?
No. Bo, leave.
Either way, Heyman's part of the promo was very rapey.
Yeah, you ruined that promo for me. He starts talking about rape.
Yeah.
And then every time
Paul Heyman's like, he's gonna victimize you.
Yeah.
Heyman he's salivating thinking about it.
You ruined it. It was it was a great Heyman promo.
Not that I endorse rape.
No.
It's not funny.
No.
Unless it's a Paul Heyman promo.
It's terrible. But then the promo got better because we had Cesaro come out, and Heyman was like, wait a second. Because this is really weird because they've officially done the split, and he goes, I may not be a Paul Heyman guy, but Heyman is still my friend, and he goes, and you're nothing but a walking billboard. Where'd you get those shoes?
An overly muscled walking billboard.
Where'd you get those shoes? Kmart? You can't wrestle in sneakers. Oh, I mean, you just can't plain wrestle.
Yeah, you can't wrestle in
sneakers. The crowd was like, ooh. I think
Yeah.
every John Cena hater like had their moment of we love Cesaro.
Yeah. Well,
It was more so like I wouldn't say it was like a lot of ooh, but it was more a lot of like this is what we've been trying to say all along.
yeah.
And then Cena proceeds to say that I'm gonna, this over muscled billboard is gonna wrestle circles around you, which I went, no, you're not.
But here's the thing.
He wrestled a triangle around him once.
I know. Everyone knew he couldn't do it,
No.
but the fact that he said he was going to glued me to the match because I wanted to see him try.
Yeah. And
I knew Cena was going to step up his game. I wanted to see how far he could step it up.
yeah. And like we've said multiple times, John Cena steps up when it's necessary. When it comes to a point where it's time to really put on a show, and he's going against someone like Cesaro, he steps his game up, and the match was awesome. It was a great way to open Raw. We obviously didn't think that Cesaro was going to win.
No.
Because Cena's not going to lose to Cesaro going into SummerSlam where he's going to face Brock Lesnar.
And internet wrestling fans, Cena didn't bury Cesaro. You're a fucking idiot. Cesaro wrestled a clinic with the champ. That is huge for his career. He's not being buried just because he lost to the champion. He had a chance to prove he can hang with the champion and outperform the champion on any given night.
Yep.
Thomas Wolfe rant number 1.
And let's face it, Cesaro is one of those guys who basically, I mean, given the right opponent, Cena can have an amazing match. Cesaro is the right guy.
Yeah.
It's like a Dolph Ziggler. Cena versus Ziggler would be awesome. Because Ziggler is able to put Cena over so well.
Yeah.
Cesaro could probably make a broom look like an amazing opponent.
Which is
More
why-
so than Ric Flair could.
So, yeah, great way to open up Raw. Really strong it was great for Cesaro, great for Cena, great for Heyman. Didn't have Lesnar, thank God.
Best move of the match, self powerbomb takeover by John Cena.
The Cena Conrana. Yeah.
You can't Cena Conrada.
What was it that Cena did that was awesome, though? Well, as awesome as
He did a really good drop kick.
He did.
Even better,
But
you
he
can't
did like
Cena
a...
Conrada.
He did like a... Cesaro had him, I think it was going for the neutralizer, and Cena like climbed up and then turned it into a DDT.
We thought we thought he was going for a sunset flip, but he turned it into a DDT.
Yeah.
The
And then-
mindfuck DDT.
And then Cesaro went up and we thought he was going to do a DDT, and he did a sunset flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, these guys had a great back and forth. I can't believe that. Like, I still can't believe this was the opening for Raw.
Yeah.
Like,
it was well done.
yeah, very well done.
Kudos, guys. Moving on.
Like
Moving
Raw
on.
opened with a short promo and a fantastic match.
Yes, yeah, it one-upped itself. The match was on par, if not better, than the promo.
Hey,
Right.
Rob, take some pointers from this week.
And then Raw would continue.
Yeah. Up next, we had Stephanie. She was very humble at her situation the prior week, going to jail. Triple H is trying to calm her down and everything, and then Randy Orton comes in. He's really pissed that Brock Lesnar is getting the title shot at SummerSlam. And Triple H lets him know that right now Roman Reigns is an issue, and the only way that Randy Orton is going to get any kind of title shot is if Roman Reigns is out of the picture. So Randy Orton vowed that he was going to make sure that he would take out Roman Reigns.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. And then Orton told Triple H, I have a problem with Roman Reigns, and God knows I have issues with Kane, and now I have a problem with you. Which is interesting to me because where's that going to go? Are we going to get Orton H again? Are we going to get Orton
I
Kane?
wouldn't mind seeing Orton Triple H.
No, I mean...
it's been a long time since that's been...
As
Since
long-
the WrestleMania squash match.
As long as they don't try to shoehorn the belt into that match, I'd be
God,
fine with
no,
it.
I hope not.
Good use of the word shoehorn.
Yeah, that's well done. Wolfism number 1. Roll, Thomas. All right. Up next, we had the AJ and Paige promo.
If there's one thing you learn from this promo, it's you don't say the C word around AJ.
Yeah. Paige said it, and I immediately went, "Oh shit!"
I think we both went, "Oh shit!" Also, but you know,
I did what you said they did in the Cena promo. Ooh.
But you see the look on Paige, and you know Paige said this because she wanted AJ to freak out, and then Paige is like trying to like diffuse the situation, but not diffuse it, and then AJ gets to the point where she's like, "No, it's okay. I understand. It's hard for some of us who are a little bit off of our rockers," and then she would proceed to.
She pounced on her.
She spider monkeyed all over Paige. And Paige. She spider monkeyed all over Paige. And
Paige regretted pushing her that far.
Yeah.
Because she ran.
Okay,
she looked legitimately scared after.
I would too.
Some of the faces that AJ makes, yeah.
Yeah. Other faces, I'd be like, let me show you where my room is.
What did you point at me?
Because my room is that way.
Okay, bro. This is an apartment. This is Colt Command's studio apartment.
My house is that way.
We all have giant palatial mansions.
Yep. But we're doing low budget videos on YouTube.
We don't have money to put into this YouTube show. It goes into all our other.
Yeah.
And like Thomas said, she didn't mean to push her that far. Tell SmackDown.
Yeah, we'll talk about the push on SmackDown. But I felt.
Could you say that when the SmackDown happened, AJ got a push?
Yeah.
Not the one she wanted. I felt like this scuffle between the two of them had a really weird end, because they like AJ threw Paige and she went over the stairs, and then Paige wanted to come back, and then AJ stood on the stairs and Paige was like, "Oh fuck that!"
Yeah,
and backed off.
She didn't want to get the super spot.
That's why I think she was legitimately scared.
Yeah. It was just a really awkward end to.
For me, it's awkward to see somebody as small as AJ scare anybody away.
But when she's
until they do close up of her face.
When she's when she's the C word, I'd be scared of her.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless of how big she is, she's still
just a C word.
Yeah, she's still the C word. Up next, again, very promo heavy, but we had Triple H and Stephanie out in the ring. Don't jump ahead. Stephanie is still very distraught. Triple H is really mad at all of us in the universe that we cheered and we were singing towards Stephanie that she got arrested, and he's upset with all of us. But they were out there to try and fix the situation.
Wanted to diffuse the whole Bree Bella thing.
They wanted to fix it. They wanted to get everything taken care of.
Ask her to drop the charges.
And Stephanie says, "Bree, will you please come out here?" We didn't get Bree Bella.
The walls broke in the arena?
Yeah.
Jericho broke the fourth wall.
He broke the fourth wall.
By coming out.
Needless to say, I was surprised. It's been
in a good way.
It's been so long since we've had a promo like this.
Yeah.
Where you ask for someone, you get someone else.
I'd say I was surprised, but not as surprised as Daniel Bryan when he called her into the bedroom the other night.
And he got Chris Jericho. Yeah. He got lion salted on the bed.
Naked lion salt.
Weird. But yeah.
And then Daniel Bryan's like, but the belt's not defended 24/7. And he's like, oh, and you're not the champ anymore. And then he left.
Oh, double zing. And now he has to have another surgery.
To remove the thoughts of making Chris Jericho out of his brain.
Yeah. So Jericho would come out, and to all of our surprise, and he Triple H go, "Chris, this isn't the time."
Angry dad wagging your finger.
Like, he's so frustrated. He's just like, "Chris, this isn't the time." And he goes, I know, and I understand that. I wanted to come out and I wanted to say sorry, and I wanted to give my condolences to Stephanie. I know she's going through a rough time. Just great Jericho, Triple H, but it was almost like almost like we were 10 years ago.
Yeah, well,
and they were
that's-
feuding over the title.
Yeah, it really felt like...
It was nostalgic.
Yeah,
It was.
Well, it felt like everything that happened in between melted away, and that Chris Jericho was just that funny, no filter Chris Jericho that he used to be, and Triple H wasn't having any of that.
And when he came out, I was going to be so mad. We're in the PG era, I know, but I was going to be so mad if I didn't get to hear his famous nickname for Stephanie. And when he got to call her a filthy, dirty, disgustingly, brutal, bottom-feeding trash bag hoe.
But Triple H said shut up when he said ho.
I
still said it.
I popped. It was awesome. I was so glad to hear Jericho pull one of his classic Stephanie lines out again. Triple H would say, you know what? You need to stop focusing on us. You need to focus on Bray Wyatt. And Jericho said...
Jericho's like, nope, I beat him.
No. Actually, Jericho would say, I am focused on Bray Wyatt, which is why I'm out here. I want a match with Bray Wyatt at SummerSlam. Triple H said, okay, but you have to wait. No, he said, yeah, you get a match with him, but you have to wait till
Jericho
SummerSlam.
wanted a match
Yeah,
right
he
then.
wanted a match tonight. He said, no, you have to wait until SummerSlam, but tonight, boom, he gets hit in the back by Seth Rollins.
And I was excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
I pre-ejaculated.
We should leave. You went some long time with Jericho and Rollins.
That was on Raw. That's... Like, I didn't do that now. And then moving on, we would have Dolph Ziggler and the Usos versus Miz and Ryback.
Yeah, we had the New Nation watching out at ringside.
When you team Miz with Ryback, so I call them the Ryback's holes.
Yeah, that's just a whole team of douchebags.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Miz, who's just always on perma douchebag status, and Ryback and Curtis Axel with their beanies.
And
Who wears beanies to the wrestling ring? Douchebags. That's
Ryback.
would it be fair to
Exactly.
say that The Miz is the best wrestler on that team, too?
Well, I don't know. Curtis
I'm
Axel isn't
gonna
bad.
say Curtis Axel. I'm gonna give Curtis Axel a step over the Miz, because when The Rock was looking to return, he didn't ask the Miz to help him train. He asked Curtis Axel to help him
He did.
train.
Good point. Okay.
And The Rock looked like he hadn't missed a step. So apparently Curtis Axel can do stuff.
Just not
With The
any
Rock.
flair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
that's-
not fancy looking.
No,
by any means.
I mean,
Like, I feel like Curtis Axel is a guy who should have a lot of flair.
considering his dad's Mr. Perfect.
Yeah. Woo! And
Oh,
the fact-
wrong Flair.
Yeah.
the fact that he's so bland in all of his moves, that's why I used to call him Mr. Mediocre.
Fair
But
enough.
as
But
Curtis
he's
Axel,
the pinnacle of mediocrity.
but as Curtis Axel, he's a lot more entertaining than he was as Malcolm McGillicuddy.
Yeah, which I forgot that name. I had to ask Kevin. Forgot what his name was.
Wrestling encyclopedia,
Yeah.
I guess, is what I...
I mean, this was a decent match. I think a lot of the focus was on the fact that the New Nation was out at ringside.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily on the match itself because there was a lot of cuts over to Xavier Woods talking on commentary and Kofi and Big E standing there.
Well, it's a good thing they had the monitors, because the commentary table was completely blocked off by Biggie Langston.
Yeah, I think JBL even said that at one point.
Yeah, it's like
Super whiteness.
it's like we can't see anything because Big E's just so wide. We need like a monitor on his back. But yeah, we get the Usos and Dolph Ziggler defeating Ryback and The Miz. And then there'd be the face-off between the Usos, kind of watching out. Okay, they're out there. I feel like they're trying to build a new tag team.
Yeah.
You know, I think they kind of need that because they don't have 3MB anymore. They have Slater Gator.
Boo.
You got Fernando who's out, so Diego's by himself.
Right.
And
Now he's got Torito.
they're not gonna put Diego and Torito as a tag team.
They already did. That handicap match against Fandango. No, Bo Dallas.
Yeah.
That handicap match against Bo Dallas. They lost, which doesn't do anything for them as a tag team. But
And Torito didn't get tagged in.
yeah, see?
So
if they would have tagged,
so it's
it would have been
Diego's
way
fault?
more effective. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had set up for a new tag team. Up next, we would have Bo Dallas versus R-Truth. Bo Dallas with the greatest streak in sports entertainment. He'd one up R-Truth, hit him with a big old shoulder block. He'd do
Victory lap.
his victory lap, closing in on 19 and Bo. R-Truth would roll him up. 1, 2, 3.
And the entire arena went silent.
The streak is over.
The ref didn't know what to do.
There was a black guy doing this.
Yeah. Pretty sure Paul Heyman was there cheering.
We'll send you.
on.
We'll have a link to the match.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's
Description.
just you can see the shocked look on all the fans' faces. They couldn't believe
It was
that
such
the
a big deal
streak-
that Paul Heyman came out.
Yeah.
it was no longer.
That was that big of a deal.
He wouldn't be 19 and Bo. He'd be 18 and 1. Then he proceeded to beat the shit out of R-Truth.
Okay,
He
but
did not take kindly to that
yeah,
loss.
but on a serious note, not to say that wasn't serious, on a different kind of serious note.
Bo Dallas losing is no laughing matter.
I think while it could have gone on for longer, Bo Dallas losing is probably the best thing for his character
I completely agree.
because now he can go full on heel.
Yeah, and I think this was a catalyst for the next level of his heel character because now
I think we're making Kevin hate us as we're saying this,
But if you get the irony that I'm about to bring up, let me know.
Bummer.
How is it that R-Truth can't beat Bray Wyatt, but is the first person to beat Bo Dallas?
because Bray Wyatt's the older brother.
Brothers.
What?
What?
Are you having your conspiracy theories again?
Well, all right. Yes. Okay. Look at their facial expressions.
Little Jimmy mode.
Yeah. No. Little Jimmy's not here. Okay. There is a conspiracy going on. Look at Bray Wyatt when he smiles. That's why I think Kofi Kingston should have ended the streak.
Sound reasoning.
Very valid point, sir.
Thank you.
But we're not doing that segment this week.
Damn it.
Next week.
I had someone picked it, man. All right.
Yeah, it was Kofi Kingston, obviously.
I had great reasons to. So up next we had Lana and Rusev come out doing their usual anti-America, pro-Russia rant on everyone. People booing the hell out of them. They're getting great heat. You know, even though they keep coming out and saying like the same things again and again.
It's literally almost getting to the point where you could quote them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Because it's always like, you are lazy and we are not, and Vladimir Putin.
And you are fat and shut up. And then
An infographic of their promos.
If you make us one, we'll put it on our YouTube show
We
next
will.
week.
But then we'd get the real Americans would come out, Zed Coulter, Jack Swagger, waving the American flag, defending the American flag.
The 50
And-
stars and 13 bars.
And Zeb just goes on this pro-America rant.
Thousands of people standing around the TVs watching a football game.
A family sitting at dinner at Thanksgiving with their brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles. And this flag represents the best way to sum
It
up.
sums up America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pickup trucks, pretty girls, and
Beer. I'm going to say beer louder than you because I drink and you don't.
Granted, I don't drive a pickup truck. I like pretty girls and I don't drink beer. But it doesn't get more American than that.
Well, let's see.
But regardless of all that, this was America, and all real Americans. Granted, if we rose, you can't see our faces, but we will place our right hands over our heart, and in a loud, clear voice, you can say along with us, "We the people." Up next, we had Damien Sandow come out in an astronaut
fucking
suit.
Okay.
I wish he would have wrestled with the helmet on.
Did this feel forced to you?
Here's my big issue with this whole thing. Sandow looked like a fucking rosebud.
He did.
I didn't even think about that.
I mean,
Why wouldn't Adam Rose have an astronaut in the Rosebuds?
He has a bumblebee, a cheeseburger, a
He-
hot
he-
dog, Captain Comic,
A Spartan?
this really hot chick in a red jacket.
Holy God.
Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it.
oh,
And,
but
and Adam Rose himself with the hat, the glasses, things.
he already looks like a spaceman. He's probably in auditions for an astronaut.
Yeah.
He's,
Astronaut auditions happen.
he's on all kinds of drugs. He thinks he's in space all the time.
So that's what pissed me off. Like, if this was Damien Sandow, the intellectual savior of the masses, him versus Adam Rose would be golden.
Which is why they need to stop. As much as, like, Sandow has his moments doing these
A
characters.
lot of these are really entertaining.
Sandow
A
makes
lot of
these
them are
work.
really good.
Sandow,
Which is good because he's not given much.
Yeah.
And he has to do that. But make him the intellectual savior of the masses again. Make this feud mean something.
right.
But here's the theory. I think because the people we like Damien Sandow. There are people at live events that cheer Damien Sandow.
Woo! I would.
This may be a way to turn Damien Sandow into a rosebud. He just keeps coming out in these stupid outfits anyway. He's
It's
got
gonna end with him doing his anti-Adam Rose rant, and Adam Rose is gonna come out and just like play the dead mother and like try to get him to speak his real feelings, and then get a breakthrough where Sandow just really wants to be a rosebud.
He releases his inner party animal and just joins the Exotic Express. But
And the next week comes out dressed as a giant lollipop.
I hope he does. I hope Adam Rose doesn't put him in his mouth.
Yeah,
That's weird.
I think that's why there are no lollipops in the rosebuds.
Yeah.
Would that be like promoting cannibalism?
No, it'd just be a really blatant innuendo.
Yeah.
Innuendo.
Or a way to say that this team sucks.
That too. But Adam Rose would defeat Sandow with the party foul like instantly.
And we'll have more on sucking other guys' lollipops later with the NXT spiel we do.
Yes, we will. But up next, we would have supposedly Roman Reigns versus Kane. Kane would be in the ring. Roman Reigns would make it almost through the crowd, and then he'd get blindsided by Randy Orton.
I thought a fan pushed him.
Yeah, they did it really well to where it was like all of a sudden like, wait, what the?
Yeah, I didn't even see Orton. I saw Roman Reigns like topple.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell just happened to Roman? And then you're like, oh shit, Randy found his moment, and this was
the Viper struck.
This was a great, it went back to the Viper, like the apex predator. This was great for Randy Orton because I feel like since he's not in the title hunt, this was a way to establish his dominance because he was able to just destroy this guy that everyone's freaking out about.
It reminded me
wasn't
of
John Cena.
a little bit of the legend killer Randy Orton.
Yes.
And then also combined with the Randy Orton during that era where he was doing that like the I Quit match with John Cena or whatever it was.
The torturous Randy Orton, who was just
and like the bit where he was like hunting down the McMahon family.
Yeah, it was the Viper. He was in control of the situation, and Roman Reigns couldn't fight back at all.
Well, Roman Reigns was fighting back until Kane choked him.
Yeah,
He tried.
it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't work out.
But once Kane chokeslammed him, Orton put it to that next level.
Yeah, and then just threw him all over the ringside area. Oh, I don't think there was supposed to be two, but I was glad there was two RKOs.
Yeah.
because that just showed that Randy Orton was like, you know what? No, I'm making a statement here.
This table's gonna break.
Yeah, he did that second one, just completely destroyed the table.
Had it still not broken, it would have made things awkward. At that point.
I'm glad.
I feel like from now on out, Randy, if you're listening, every show that you're gonna RKO somebody through the table before the show starts, go out and do an RKO on the table to pre-weaken it.
Yeah,
because the second one worked.
Yeah. Yeah, and so.
And if you break it, then just blame the production crew.
There you go.
And get them in trouble. Because you're Randy fucking Orton, and you're not going to get in trouble for breaking the table.
Randy's on a tirade, and Roman needs to look out. Look out, Roman! Up next, we get Fandango versus Diego with the hottest matadors ever.
Yeah.
Thank you, Summer.
More, please.
Thank you, Layla.
More with
Good
them.
Lord.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever said I want to be a tiny bull before, but I wanted to be a tiny bull.
I want to be El Torito. I really want to be El Torito.
They can fight my bull any day.
That was weird. There wasn't much to this match.
Hey.
It was strictly just to get over that Layla and Summer still hate Fandango.
I'm starting to wonder though, like if this is going to ever have like the end point to when this happens, because they had their bit where they both attacked Fandango at the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just
attack him. Distract him.
He was referencing
Oh,
the match.
okay. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Battleground.
No, the pay-per-view. But then it's been like the same exact
We're going
shtick.
We're going on 2 months now.
Like
SummerSlam will make
every
it 2 months.
single episode of Raw and or SmackDown, Fandango plays a match. They come out and do the distraction bit, costing Fandango the match. And it's like, as much as I approve seeing Layla and Summer Rae in all the different fun outfits they've been wearing and being jealous of all the different guys that are getting kissed on the cheeks, please have a finality soon.
Yeah,
SummerSlam pre-show handicap match. Layla and Summer Rae versus Fandango.
So many.
Winner keeps the fancy pants.
There's so many good moments in WWE right now where you could do an intergender match and you know they're not going to.
Fancy pants on a pole.
Be interesting.
Anything with Layla and Summer Rae and a pole involved. It's up my alley.
Yeah.
I have a
So
really weird alley.
Diego would defeat Fandango, and then Torito would gore him in the balls.
Ball gore.
And then Torito got kissed and passed out.
Yep.
They got molested.
They killed the bull.
Molested, according to JBL.
Yeah, they molested the bull. Oh man.
Better than a donkey show on Raw, I guess.
Yeah, this was it's the PG version of the donkey show. Up next, Stephanie would come face to face with Nikki, letting her know. Nikki said, "You know what? Bree's on her way. You just have to wait," and pretty much solidifying to Stephanie that Bree is kind of out for blood.
Yeah.
She's not gonna be pulling any punches here. She's gonna be coming straight at Stephanie.
It was basically like her saying, like, "Hey, Stephanie, why are you coming to talk to me?
Yeah, the person you've been torturing.
I'm not gonna try and help you at all with my sister.
Yeah, I'm the last person that's gonna help you." Moving on to more Divas stuff. This match wasn't good.
If I could steal one from JR, bowling shoe ugly.
Why? Because Cameron's in it. You have Naomi and Natalya versus Cameron and Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
But think of how excited Cameron must have been to have one of the people out of her favorite match of all time teaming with her.
The day that Melina comes back.
Oh, Cameron's gonna die of a heart attack of happiness.
Yeah.
Happy attack.
So Melina, please come back.
Please come back.
Yeah,
Please come back.
all
I
the
wanna see
notes
you
I
do the splits
have
thing again.
for the match are that Naomi's gear was really stripy.
I like
and that
I like the stripes. I like the striped outfit better.
Better than the checkers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
better than her NASCAR finish flag look.
yeah,
Yeah, I couldn't not
It's-
think of a race flag.
yeah. I said, but that's what my notes say, that she has new stripy gear, and that was cool, and that Naomi and Cameron were both wearing pink, and that was weird.
Color coordinating
Yeah.
still.
They can,
Cameron's still trying to ride Naomi's coattails.
She's not even wearing coattails.
And that's the notes I
Yeah.
have, like Naomi, pink.
Naomi and Natalya beat
Yeah.
Cameron and Alicia Fox.
Cool.
Big surprise.
Wasn't there a Dust to Dust promo before that? Something in the minutes.
Yeah, there wasn't anything significant
Yeah,
about the Dust to Dust
but
promo.
it
That's why
happened.
Yeah, that's
They
that's
did-
why I didn't write it down. I
They
figured.
did math.
Oh yeah, the chalkboard thing. That was funny. Yeah.
So yeah, 2
Up.
three segments.
So up next, we'd have technically our main event match.
Yeah,
We'd get Rollins versus Jericho.
and as excited as I was when they announced this match, the realization quickly hit me that, oh, disqualification. Guess what happened?
It wasn't a disqualification.
Whatever. I don't care. It was still.
And the reason, and the reason I won't call it no, there was no disqualification because the bell never rang. Simply, the match is still going.
Just like the Royal Rumble that Maven was never.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't care when anybody says Maven.
What year was that?
2001.
I don't know. Maybe. What year was the first stuff enough?
2001, 2002.
Yeah.
So is the Royal Rumble?
No, yeah, I think it was 2000. It was the year Triple H won.
Yeah.
So the Royal Rumble still is done to Maven versus Triple H.
Yeah.
And I get
I'm pretty sure Triple H
has
has
been
gone
thrown over the
yeah.
top rope multiple times.
Maven is the
Maven
winner.
won the 2002 Royal Rumble. He should have gotten a title match at
Against Chris Jericho at WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 18.
That's good. Maven's
Time
gonna make his big
machine.
return this year at WrestleMania to challenge John Cena.
Anyway,
If that happens, I'll surprisingly I'll be really okay with that.
if Maven comes back and
Yep.
all right.
If The Rock can do it, so can Maven.
Yeah. Regardless
Both
of
legends.
regardless of
in
the
their own
Maven situation, I mean, it was we knew it was gonna go to a no contest, and we knew why, because Jericho isn't feuding with Rollins.
Yeah.
There needed to be a statement made by the
It
Wyatts.
should have just happened after the match, though.
I know, I know. It
rights. Sure,
should have.
WWE. Please let your matches finish more often. Yes, the end.
Anyway, good match. Unfortunate ending. Moving on to our actual main event. We'd finally get the confrontation between Stephanie and Bree.
Yeah.
Bree agrees to drop all charges if you know.
Three different things.
Stephanie started like giving her thing. She's like, you know what? If you drop the charges, I'll give Nikki a raise. Okay, that's fair.
I'll give you your job back.
I'll give you your job back. Okay, that's fair. But I want one more thing. I want a match at SummerSlam. Great. You want for the Divas Championship? No, we'll make it a total Divas spectacular and
And at that point, I wanted to tell Stephanie to shut up.
Yeah.
I want to see a total divas
No.
fucking stupid ass match.
she's like, I'll plan it myself. Blah, blah, blah. No, the match I want is a match against you. The crowd loses their mind. Stephanie starts crying.
Look at little bitch.
Stephanie is just totally not for this. Bree says, "Okay, I'll see you in court." Then starts walking away. That was awkward. That she did the "I'll see you in court" thing 3 times.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly though, it was her only weapon against Stephanie
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah, I mean, there was no other option for Bree. So Stephanie finally says, "Okay, you have your match at SummerSlam, but I want you to let you know that at SummerSlam." Bam! Slaps the shit out of Bree.
That
I called
was
it
the
the
moment.
death slap.
Yeah.
That was the moment that I cared.
She slaps the shit out of Bree. Bree falls down. She goes, "At SummerSlam, I'm gonna make you my bitch." And she starts doing the yes chant. Bree gets up, and you get the classic cat fight, where they're just rolling around, pulling hairs, slapping the shit out of each other.
And here comes bald suits.
Yeah, bald suits, all former WWE stars, but yeah. Well, bald suits and Jamie Noble. Which Raw went off the air with Jamie Noble champs.
Yeah. That made, you know what, I'll be honest, I was really proud of that moment.
Yeah.
That the Raw was ending and Jamie Noble chants.
Well, yes, that is our Raw review.